Hey, it's me. The reactions you feel are already inside you. They don't show up only when life pokes at them. Events pull them to the surface, yes. Those same events can also help you meet them and move through them. If the cause of a painful moment never reaches your awareness, it can't change. Part of what gets stirred up is a fear that life has no order. Maybe there's no God. Maybe there's no soul, no meaning, and everything is random. You may hold faith in one part of you and doubt in another. That split is common. It shows up in many areas, including your sense of whether life has a purpose. Real growth aims to bring truth into every corner of your being, not a moral pose or a wish to look good. Real goodness comes from facing small personal truths that are often hard to face. As you do this work, you loosen your defenses. Your inner life begins to flow. Then a deeper fear rises. It's the fear all humans share, the fear that life might be empty or senseless. Meeting this fear directly is the doorway to a new phase of healing. There's a difference between living with doubt in the background and facing it with open eyes. The first keeps you stuck. The second begins to change you. Your longing for what is eternal needs to be conscious. Often it hides under other wishes. You may long for health, love, money, or more time on this earth. All of that is natural and good. But under those wishes lives a deeper one. It's the longing to know you belong to something that doesn't end. Inside you, there are parts that already know this and rest in it. There are other parts that don't. The knowing parts feel safe and clear. The other parts are afraid and alone. When the afraid part stays unconscious, it still creates experiences. Then those experiences feel like they fall on you without reason. That's a very painful way to live. It feeds the belief that the universe is chaos. When a person dies while still identified with that dark corner, the lighted parts of consciousness continue to know life. The darker parts stay dim and unaware for a while. And this can create the false idea that death is the end. In time, those dim parts return in a new life to be met and healed. The point is not to scare you. It's to show why bringing the fear to awareness now matters. The longing for what is eternal also goes underground when fear is underground. Then it turns into cravings that can never satisfy you for long. It can also become compulsive drives. The task is to make the real longing conscious. When the fear and the longing become conscious together, the path opens. You can then transform fear into trust, doubt into quiet knowing, and turmoil into peace. It takes the same courage you use to meet your shadow and your defenses, the same honesty, the same goodwill, the same steady choice to live in truth. Let me give you a picture of the fulfilled state, not as an outer win, as an inner condition. In that state, there is no fear. You feel safe in the world, at home in your life. There's a cozy fit between you and existence. This is not blind belief pasted over anxiety. It's alive and clear. There's a bright realism in it. You feel joy without losing your grip on what is real. You sense meaning in large things and small things. And that sense of meaning deepens your security. You could call this the felt presence of God. God was always there, always here. What changes is your awareness. The world takes on a quiet glow. Peace and simple joy reach into daily moments. Washing a cup, walking to the mailbox, talking with a friend. You don't leave this world to find it. You bring that light into matter, into your mind, into your body. Spirit fills form. You live anchored in this place and still feel connected to what does not die. In that state, old opposites begin to soften. You know you can act, choose, and heal with real strength. At the same time, you know you are held by grace. These truths don't fight each other. They support each other. Your inner stiffness eases. You can bend with life and still stand firm. Strength feels soft and steady, not brittle or stubborn. You sense that your life doesn't end, even if you can't map out what comes after this breath. The knowing is quiet and deep. So how do you move toward this state? Start by seeing your moods in a new light. Restlessness, vague worry, discontent. Yes, they come from old wounds and mixed beliefs. And below that, they often point to the hidden longing and the old fear that life might not hold you. Go past the mask, past the reactive self, past the old stories. Trace your steps one layer at a time. Let the fear and longing rise. Don't try to smother them with busyness or with smaller problems. Feel them, name them, stay with them. Not to suffer for its own sake, to tell the truth to yourself. This work is not quick. It asks for patience, practice, and a real choice. Make your main goal to know the living God as a present reality, not only as an idea. If you began this path because you were unhappy or unfulfilled, that's okay. Many of us do, including myself. In time, you may notice a deeper aim growing in you. You may even remember brief periods when your heart felt clear, safe, and alive in a simple way. Hold those memories lightly. Let them guide you. If you can't recall such moments, trust that the seed is still in you, because it is. Keep inviting the fear and the longing into awareness. You may start with faint outlines. Stay with them until they become clear. As you feel the fear of a world that seems empty and cold, notice the longing for a world held by love and meaning. Resist the pull toward false comfort or hard cynicism. Resist the urge to settle for surface goals alone. Pray in plain words. Ask Christ to help you touch this state, even for a moment. Then ask again when it fades. You may touch it and lose it many times. Keep going. Doubt will visit you. Meet it openly. Ask yourself a simple question. If I feel the ache of doubt and the ache of longing, does that not suggest there is also a place in me that knows and rests? Let yourself consider that possibility. This is what many traditions have tried to point to in their own language. The word salvation carries old baggage. It may for you. You don't have to take on the baggage. You can still listen to what your soul asks for. It asks to know God in a loving way, in a living way. Until every part of you tastes that, some part will feel separate and lost. And that's true no matter what your mind claims to believe. Keep your practice grounded. You're here to bring spirit into matter. That's why you're in a body. Put your heart and mind into this task. It'll give meaning and color to everything else you do. Work, love, rest, service, play. All of it will carry a new warmth. As you continue, ask for clear guidance so your energy flows where it should. Strong energy can build or harm, so aim it well. If it helps, read sacred texts with fresh eyes. Ask real questions. You don't have to accept every line. You can look for the gold inside it. There are deep truths mixed with culture and history. And if you keep asking sincere questions, you'll learn to tell the difference. What matters is the living message that wakes your heart. As always, I am glad you are here. Your growth matters. It lights the space around you. Care for that light so it grows steady and kind. Let it guide your steps. And when fear rises again, or doubt, or the old ache for what lasts, meet it with the same honesty that brought you this far. Keep going. Love you. Connect soon.